Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Paprika Spice is out there tanking, okay? And the Barbz are running up Shanghai 10 years later. And we're going to be talking about Bongo 2's, track list that came out, as well as this entire situation with Lottery Ticket seemingly mocking Paprika Spice and subsequently announcing her own album, okay? Now, these are some of the things that we are going to be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So, first of all, let us talk about the Barbz and them running up a 10-year-old song, okay? Now, one thing about the Barbz is their support is absolutely insane, okay? Now, tell me why they're out there running up Shanghai. I'm sorry, did I just say Shanghai? Shanghai, a song that is 10 years old, okay? It is actually being reported that Nicki Minaj's Shanghai has entered the top 200 of US iTunes nearly 10 years after its release. And this all came after Ice Spice decided to do a retake of Shanghai, basically stealing that flow, stealing that sound, and trying to turn it into hers. And the Barbz were like, oh, well, there's no way that we're going to be out there supporting a replica of a song that we already have, instead of actually paying attention to you during our pink out. Because I'm going to, yeah, that's what they're calling it, the pink out, which is basically coming from the word blackout. So they were like, during our pink out, what we will do instead of talking about your song, we're going to go and listen to the original song. And that's exactly what they did. And so, yeah, they went and they literally ran up Shanghai. And then it is also now being reported that, well, Shanghai is now the highest charting female rap song on iTunes, on the US iTunes. And congratulations to Nicki Minaj and the Barbz for that. Like, they will always stay making records, okay? 10 years later, and that song is still out charting on iTunes, a lot of songs that recently got released, okay? Now, speaking about Ice Spice and her copying Nicki Minaj, you would think that after all the antics that she has been doing the past couple of days, she benefited something from the, antics and things like that. But no, well, nothing worked on her favor. It seems like her tanking is still going strong. It seems like, well, her fall off is far from being over, because why is it being reported, you guys, that her song failed to debut in the top 200 of the Spotify chart, okay? Now, it is actually being reported that Ice Spice has fared but and 456,000 streams in its first full day of release on Spotify, which is absolutely lower than what she has done before the text actually got leaked, okay? Now, am I surprised that she's tanking like this? No. But am I surprised that the tanking is this bad? Absolutely, okay? I expected some kind of tanking. I expected some kind of, fall, but I didn't know that it was going to be drastic, especially after all the drama she has been doing the past couple of days, and especially the fact that, well, she really tried to name drop Nicki Minaj and doing all sorts of antics, okay? But for the song to only make noise on, on the social media, and no one really went out there to check it, okay? And I'm not really surprised. And now I'm just wondering, all those, I don't want to call them paid moles, but, well, that's what people claim they are. Those people that claim to be bad pages that were out there even after the text messages got leaked. And some even went as far as saying that, well, you guys are not going to like to hear this, but, well, Ice Spice doesn't need you, okay? They really did think that munchkins were a real thing, only to realize that, you know what, when the Barbz pay you dust, you really become dust. Your career becomes dust, because that's exactly what's been happening right now. The career has tanked. The downfall is insane, okay? Now, one person who was here to troll her for her tanking seems to be Lottery Ticket, okay? It seems like Lottery Ticket decided to take to her Instagram to post, a poop cake, okay? She posted a cake made of poop, and then she quoted her lyrics that were once Ice Spice's lyrics and said, think I'm the ish, okay? And then she said, I'm headlining, all right? And so people are out there saying that, well, she was mocking Paprika Spice for tanking, because she posted that soon after the states came in about the Spotify debut for Ice Spice's track. So people felt like, well, she was trolling Ice Spice, and some people were like, oh well, those are just her lyrics. And I'm like, we know that they are her lyrics, but we know that the originator of the lyrics was Ice Spice. So she just changed I am in that, and then she decided though now her lyrics, literally stole the lyrics from the girl. Okay, speaking about lottery tickets, she was out there performing last night, and she brought out some interesting people. All right, she brought out Rashida to perform. That's who she decided to bring out, you guys. And this is the same person who was trying to age shame Nicki Minaj. Okay, so I'm like, if you're gonna bring out Rashida to perform at your show and you're calling someone like Nicki Minaj granny, like, make it make sense, because you would expect for somebody who's out there age shaming other people, she wouldn't surround herself with people who are older or the same age as the people they were trying to age shame. But anyway, bringing out Rashida, that is so on brand for her. That's how much of a star she could get, I guess. I don't know. She had to have someone in there and keep this entire narrative of being a girl's girl. And then she also brought out Asha, which was a good thing. I mean, she was also on Asha's album, so I get that. And then she brought out 21 Savage, and obviously people started making comments about her and him, the relationship and things like that. And I'm like, listen, if she has sworn to herself that she wants to be a side piece, a side dish, well, so be it. Okay, that's how she has decided to live her life, and we'll be here to watch how that is going to end. Okay. So yeah, that's who she decided to bring out. And she also went ahead and announced that, well, her third studio album was going to come out, and it was going to called Sugar Honey Iced Tea, SHIT. Okay, so ish. That's what she's decided to title, her album. And so let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the album tracklist. Okay, I haven't gotten the time to talk about that. Yesterday I was really busy. I didn't get to be able to record any videos, so yeah, let us talk about that. Let's talk about the phrase Beyonce does not play about Megan. Beyonce does not play. Let's talk about that, okay? Because I'm looking at the album tracklist and I'm like, okay, where's the Beyonce collaboration? Because you do know that people like to say, oh wow, Beyonce doesn't play about Megan. Oh wow, you guys are gonna gag when you see that Beyonce's gonna be on Bongo 2's album. I'm looking at the track list and there's not even a Chloe Bailey. If there was Chloe Bailey, I would say that, oh well, at least they've got, like, as Ashley would say, the Walmart version of Beyonce on there. But even Walmart Beyonce is not on the album, so I don't see the Beyonce here. They also ran around saying that, well, Ariana is no longer friends with Nicki Minaj and she's going to be collaborating with Bongo 2. I'm looking for Ariana right now and I don't see any Ariana on this mother. Okay, I don't see Ariana on this mother. So I'm like, what is happening? Okay, let me know in the comment section, you guys. Did you genuinely believe that, well, Beyonce was going to be on the album, or Ari is going to be on the album? Because you do know that one person who knows how to capitalize gossip is Bongo 2. Because I remember a time when people were like, oh my goodness, Beyonce is going to be on an album. She would just go ahead and post Beyonce, to feed into the rumor, and then people would continue the rumor over and over again. The time that people were saying she was going to be on Beyonce's album, she went ahead and posted a picture of herself in a cowboy hat, okay, and did a photo shoot similar to the one that Beyonce had done, except Beyonce was more covered up and she wasn't, but the concept was merely the same, the cowboy hat, literally feeding into that rumor. So yeah, it does seem like she has just been feeding in the rumor, but yeah, nothing out there, with Beyonce and stuff like that. Now, I'm not surprised that Beyonce and Ariana would not be on her album, if I'm gonna be honest, because guys, let's not act like this woman's problem is with Nicki Minaj alone. Nicki Minaj, I feel like, just became the scapegoat in everything that was happening in this girl's career, because even before she did his, and even before Nicki Minaj did Bigfoot, I did see several people really not messing with her over the Tory Lanez situation. There is a lot of people that still went out there feeling like Tory was not done justice. And because of that, I had seen a lot of people really just not messing with her before even she did the entire his situation. Before then, people were not messing with her based off of the Tory Lanez situation. And I guess even after the judgment, people feel like, well, how somebody gets away with so much lying, given all the lies that were then revealed during the entire trial, and how she had done a friend dirty and all of these things. And there are some men who still feel like Tory got lied on. Okay, so based on that, a lot of people really were not messing with her. And so as female rap fans, we see the Megan versus Nicki Minaj thing, but people outside of female rap, what they see right now is the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. And so I do understand why big brands like Beyonce and Ari would not want to be quick to working with her. They personally might sympathize with her. They personally might feel like, they need to support her. But, business-wise, on the business side of things, on the PR side of things, they may be told, well, this is not a smart move exactly right now to jump into working with Bongo 2. They may want to allow the dust to settle a little bit, because right now, as it stands, in as much as Story is in jail right now, there are things that keep on coming out, like there's a video out there, oh my goodness, there's going to be like an appeal, like it's a lot of things that are still going on around the case. And so big brands would not want to quickly associate themselves with her. So I feel like that's probably the reason why she didn't get a lot of big names on there. Because for somehow, Nicki became the scapegoat of feeling sorry for this girl when, all of a sudden, it seems like, before she had this entire direct beef with Nicki Minaj, before then people were like, oh my goodness, she's such a lie. Because you would literally click in the comment sections and it would be negative stuff. People calling her this, oh my goodness, they're loud, this and that and that. And as soon as she beefed with Nicki Minaj, the focus shifted, okay? The focus really shifted and people started looking at her as this victim and Nicki Minaj as this villain. So had that not happened, she would have continued to tank by herself, okay, without any other female rappers' involvement. But hey, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And speaking about the features that are actually there, at least features that we care to talk about, Cousin Sloth, yes, Cousin Sloth is on there, and I think even when that fake track list did get revealed, I said that, well, that's very expected to see Cousin Sloth on there. Do I think that is going to be anything different? Absolutely not. I mean, it is what it is, and I kind of expected that Cousin Sloth would be there because, well, she's also on Cousin Sloth's album, so obviously it was probably something like a verse exchange and something like that. So yeah, and then another interesting feature that's there is Victoria Monet. And I did tell you previously on that fake list that was revealed, I told you that, well, I kind of was expecting this as well, given the way that Victoria Monet had moved in as far as Nicki Minaj is concerned. You remember the time she got caught being shady, and she went out there and started saying, oh, it's somebody who runs my page. Oh my God. And I told you guys that, well, I don't believe that. I'm not buying that. And I think the reason why she was behaving like that is because, well, she was taking Bongo 2's side. I said that then. And so now her being on this album is not a surprise to me at all. It is not. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the track list. Is this what you were expecting or not? Let me know in the comment section. Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Erica Banks. Erica Banks has got a new song, and I did listen to it, okay? And I think she raps good, but I'm going to be honest. For me, she's just not my cup of tea, but I hear people saying that, well, it's actually a very nice song. Personally, it's not my cup of tea. It's not my kind of sound. It's not something that I would listen to, but you might as well go check that out, you guys. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Karlisa. Well, so she came through with a message. I don't know who was out there accusing her of calling the cops on Chrisean, and it seems like she decided to address that. She said, my son know them well. His mother don't call popo on single mothers. I pray God ties your tongue permanently when it comes to my family. I was invited by Bolden, and trust me, I would not have known, because my son don't want me to see him in no orange jumpsuit. My cameras record all my moves. We wasn't even there when they arrested her. We got there right after. So don't you feel stank, okay? So I guess there were some people who were accusing her of calling the cops on Chrisean, and people were not feeling it, okay? And it also does seem like, well, Chrisean's son allegedly is in the custody of CPS. And with this entire Chrisean situation, it's just so sad to watch, because we all watched the internet applaud this girl and this man into self-destruction. And it's sad, you guys, to see what the internet can do to people, to see how the internet can destroy people. It's really sad to watch, eh? But let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the last thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, Miss Red. Okay, it seems like Miss Red is out there being accused of being a texturist, okay? And this came after she revealed her natural hair, and people started saying that, well, it doesn't seem like it's a hair. You know, the conversation around hair and things like that. And I guess people were accusing her of having clip-ins, of, you know, the hair not being hers. And I guess she had had enough of that. And she was out there telling people that they have carpet hair and things like that. Now, that did not sit well with a lot of people, because people were like, oh my goodness, why would you be a person of color and out there applauding and supporting texturism? Like, why would you call people's hair that? Like, why couldn't you just talk about the length and not the texture? Because at the end of the day, even people with 4C hair, when they get like silk presses, it really does look as straight as your own hair. So like, what's tea? Why are you being like that? A lot of people really were not feeling that. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And I think she did reveal like a half-baked apology or something like that, saying that, well, I didn't mean everybody, I meant specifically people were out there disrespecting me. But I'm like, don't do that, man. Don't do that, okay? That's something that we just do not support. Oh my goodness, I forgot to talk about Baby Tate. It seems like she was brought out to shake her behind at Bongo 2's show, okay? Now that explains why she has lately been shady, and but Baby Tate, I mean, she just is happy to be included, I guess. She didn't even get to perform, you guys. No, she was brought out to shake her behind. She wasn't even brought out to perform any of her Nicki Minaj replica songs. No, she didn't do that. She just came out, shaked her behind, and she was more than happy to do that, more than happy to be involved. And you do know how she feels about Nicki Minaj. So anybody who goes against her, you see her coming out there supporting her. So congratulations to Baby Tate for basically getting called to shake her behind on Bongo 2's tour. Thank you very much, you guys, for watching. And thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, okay? And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. Oh my goodness, I have to go and pick up my mama. I just wanted to stay in bed today, man. I can't. I hope you are having a great Sunday. Mine is one of those. Hey, I've got so many things to do today. Until my next one. See you.